AITA for being rude to guest I didn't even invite? I, 28F, live with my grandma. She doesn't live with me because of any health issues. We genuinely prefer living together rather than being separated. I really enjoy living with her. She's kind, never crosses boundaries, and we are really close. We laugh and joke around a lot. She braids my hair while I gossip about boys or my day at work, and she sometimes cooks my favorite meals when I'm feeling upset. Our living situation was peaceful and enjoyable. This started at my cousin's wedding. My sister, my grandma, and I were invited. It was a very traditional wedding and honestly kinda cute. But the after party was a hot mess. Everyone was dancing, it was loud, and I was already exhausted from the wedding. There was a weird tradition where the bride's family dances while everyone claps, then the groom's family does the same. Since I'm family of the groom, I was asked to dance. I didn't want to. I was tired and my dress was really tight, but my grandma convinced me to, so I did. I don't think I did that bad, but after it was over and I sat back down, an older woman I didn't even know turned her head, looked me up and down, and said, "You don't dance that often, do you?" It was really rude and judgmental. I laughed it off to avoid starting drama, then I told my sister and she told me to ignore it, and I did. What I didn't expect was that after the wedding my grandma invited this same woman to come home with us. At first I assumed it was just a ride or that she'd stay for the night and leave. When we got home I excused myself and went straight to sleep while she talked to my grandma. The next morning she was still there. I left for work. When I came back she was still there. I finally pulled my grandma aside and asked what was going on. She told me this woman was a guest and would be staying for a couple of days. I was upset because I was never asked or even informed beforehand. This is my house, and I feel like I deserve a say in who stays here. It has now been 8 long days and she is still here. She constantly inserts herself into my personal life and gives unsolicited opinions. If I complain about cramps, she tells me maybe I should work out more. If I'm crying to my grandma about something stressful that happened at work, she jumps in and tells me to suck it up and stop crying because I'm an adult. I never ask her for advice or opinions. She just butts in and says whatever she wants. To be clear, I have not been rude to her. I don't argue with her. I don't snap. I've only vented privately to my grandma, sister, and boyfriend about how uncomfortable and frustrated I feel. Instead of understanding, they tell me I'm being an asshole and that I'm rude, which feels insane to me because all I've done is express how bothered I am by someone overstaying in my home and disrespecting me repeatedly. Also, I am not from USA, so some things may sound weird to you if you are from there. And English is my second language, so do correct me if I said something wrong.